Hey man, let me come through here real quick and get my 10 cents on this Nicki Minaj response to Fresh and Fit that she gave on the Joe Budden's podcast, man. First thing that comes to mind to me is that, Nicki Minaj, what the fuck have you been doing for the past 10 years? You know what I mean? If a person really sit down and think about the content and the messages that you done been releasing to the youth for the past 10 plus years, your record is not commendable. You have no credibility whatsoever to talk about and defend black women at all. You know what I mean? If you think about it, your ass has been a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? And so these Fresh and Fit guys, you know what I mean, set up their podcast to help men. Now, it's debatable whether or not their podcast actually helps men, but I'm not even conversing about that right now. You know what I mean? My focus is on that response that you just gave on Joe Budden's podcast. And I just have to be the one to say, if no one else says, that you ain't nobody to really be defending black women like that. Last I checked, your ass was Trinidadian or something like that, and you would proudly say that. So now all of a sudden you want to stand up for black women. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a question that, you know, a bright person would ask. You know what I mean? Why is it all of a sudden you want to feel the need to go on the internet and quote unquote defend black women when you haven't historically done that? When you've actually been a part of the problem instead of the solution. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And I know you got an album coming out. You know what I'm saying? And this whole time, you done been laid up with your sex offender. You know what I'm saying? And living your life. And all of a sudden, you want to come out in defense of black women because your ass got an album coming out. Man, don't nobody want to hear that shit. And people see straight through the game that you playing. You know what I'm saying? You got an album coming out, and you know for a fact that the majority of your listeners are black women. You know this. You know what I'm saying? And so what's the best way to promote an album right now for you? Defend black women. Even if your record has been abysmal when it comes to messages promoted to black women. Man, if anybody don't see the hypocrisy in this shit, if anybody don't see the double talk in this shit, you crazy. Yeah, I said it. Organized. This is Chiseled Organized. We say it, man. We call that shit out wherever we see it at. You know what I'm saying? Her record has been abysmal when it comes to, you know, educating the youth. Her record has been abysmal when it comes to giving good advice to young black women. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nobody to be a role model in the community. This ain't nobody that has done things to set up the next generation correctly. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Them Fresh and Fit boys is doing hella numbers. Them Fresh and Fit boys is reaping havoc out this bitch. Them Fresh and Fit boys is out here checking bitches. And you see it as an opportunity to get in where you fit in at. Come on now. Come on, man. This is an opportunity for you to get in where you fit in at. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't really feel in your heart of hearts that, you know, black women are worthy of any type of defense. We know you feel that way. You don't give a fuck. And neither does your average black woman give a damn about the black female image. Because if they did, they wouldn't be walking around with Saudi Arabian motherfucking hair on their motherfucking head. Lace fronts and sew-ins, green, purple. Man, she started all of that shit. So how all of a sudden you care about black woman's image and how they portray it in the media when you started this shit? Come on, man. Again, if anybody can't see through this shit and see the game that she's motherfucking running, you crazy. You need your motherfucking temperature checked. You know what I mean? Stop hating on them boys. No, I'm not a fan of Fresh and Fit podcast either. But the messages that they deliver and, you know, some of the ways in which they're trying to guide the next generation of black men and white men and whatever men, it's commendable. You know what I'm saying? And I have an issue sometimes with their delivery. It can be a little brash. It can be a little harsh. But I'm the type of motherfucker that eat the meat and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be a fan of them niggas to realize that some of the shit that they be saying is actually valuable. You know what I'm saying? But this shit that you trying to pull right before your album come out and shit like that, niggas see right through that, man. Niggas see right through it. And young females should be able to see right through it as well. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no motherfucking savior. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no motherfucking messenger. You are none of that. You're Nicki Minaj, the person that has been a part of the problem and not part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody out there is listening to this, man, just see through the game. She got an album to promote. She got money to make. That bag over there been drying up. You know what I mean? Her sex offender husband he ain't about shit. She got a whole family now to take care of. And now she want to show her ass back up online and in the media, you know, with the Mother Teresa image and shit like that. Man, that's fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be able to see that. Y'all should be able to see right through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I done gave my 10 cents. You know what I mean? If you didn't fucking know, this your boy Organized, and this is Cheers with Organized. Y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know. Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see her, you know, coming out and portraying the image that she has historically been contrary to? All right? Y'all let me know. 1.